I'm going to want to have enough room that I can jump in there. There we go. Oops, that is not the right button. There we go. Moon is nice and high, though it's obscured by clouds. It's still casting a lot of light. Don't see many peeps that I need to be aware of. No, that's rubbish. Okay. Whop. Okay. Turn that off for now. We don't need it running anymore. Drawing attention to our humble abode. Now, we want to switch to being as stealthy as we can. Within reason. We're not going to slow down to a crawl to get back to the base, but I'm not going to avoid building all the way through the night. I think we're at a stage now where I feel confident enough, I know, famous last words, that we should be able to build during the darkest hours of the night. It is all building to this, Chad. Soon I heard something then. Nope. Okay, moving on. Unless I heard a rabbit. Did I hear a rabbit? How did that shot go so low? How did that shot go so low? Yes, that was more of a joke at that point. It's like, yeah, you know what? It's going so low when I don't anticipate it to. I'm just going to shoot wildly over its head, and if by some hilarity it hits it, that's just going to be a funny joke. But at this point, I'm done trying. My preferred last words are, what could possibly go wrong? A Quill 18 fan, I see. Right. At this stage, still making some more of the torches, but we've got enough to put up to make a start. There we go. This is our warning. That is our warning. Blood moon. Casting a bit of light out there. One of the last two. Then one more. No, this is not a normal night. Or rather, the next one is really, really not going to be one. It's going to be a pretty rough night. All things told. Right, now this is where we want our platform to be. And I'm going to need a lot of flagstone blocks. Let's go for another 20. And that should be fine. We'll install the grills once I've built the platform. Rather than before. Okay. Now then, I am going to want the central point to be about here. So I need a single tile. We're going to want it how tall? I think 4. Might be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They should be equal. Yes, they are. Good, good, good. Next up, we'll go with... Well, firstly, I need to reinforce this. Just so it's a little bit less easy for the zombies to just demolish. Now we are going to want a half block on the face. And then you're going to want... Sort of thinking this one. Yeah. Then a full block and then another block like that. So that we've got a lip. Where was it? There we are. Flagstone wedge. I'm going to need the advanced rotation to get this one in the right spot, unfortunately. Nope, upside down. Wrong way. Perfect. There we are. Now on the far side, I'm going to want... yeah, we'll have the ladder just directly on the far side. Doesn't need to be fancy. It can just be straight up. That being said, if I wanted to make it fancy, kind of do. Let's go with this first. Let's go for a face. Same on this side. Now, have we got many shapes that would work there? No, unfortunately. That's a bit of a shame, but it's also not terribly surprising to me. We don't have a full access to all of the shapes that would have been useful there, alas, but it's fine. Gonna make a nice run up so I can leap from one side to the next. And on that side then, I'll be relatively safe. And yes, it has to look good. Has to. If it didn't, I would just give up. I would be slain. Have some torches out here, just to cast a little bit of light around the back side of this. Unfortunately, we don't have the right shapes for nice arches there. I'd need to build this out a little bit more than I have. I'm sort of tempted to, just to have nice arches, but... Sure. Okay. And then we're going to need ladders. hopefully you're liking what you're seeing so far, chat. I know it's a horde base, not a work of art, and as such, perhaps more than a few that are like, well, maybe you shouldn't be spending all this time doing it, but they're wrong. There we go. Though that is no longer scented, which does bother me a bit. Maybe I could go grab 4 candles instead. That would actually look a bit nicer in a way. Or. You know, I need 4 more flagstones, and we'll be able to make this look quite intentional. Or 6. No, I think having candles over here will be nicer, because it gives a bit more of a... it further separates the platform that exists only to allow me swift access to that from the actual structure itself, the defensible part of the structure. Now, let's just make sure this works. Whoop. Yes, it does. That is enough for me and a spider to jump across, but not enough for most zombies to do it. No, don't upgrade the ladder. And you know what I'm thinking. You know it. You must know it. If you've watched any of my series before, you already know what's going through my mind. You know what this perfect 2 wide corridor is going to allow for. Don't even pretend like you don't. And don't for a moment think to pretend you wouldn't do the same. Because you would. You know in your heart of hearts you would. Well done, chat. You didn't let me down. We love a good arch. Well, it's almost daybreak. What I lack for the morning is some tea. We're going to have to make sure that we've got some tea ready for morning. And if I spot any wildlife around, I will probably even use some bullets to try and take them out, just so that we can make some nice eggs. Where are the arches, though? Oh, thank goodness! I thought he was going to try and tell me, like, no, you don't get arches. Not until later. It's like, what? Why? Perfect. We can have little candles in there. Truly, I have outdone myself this time. Okay, no, that looks good. Now then, we are going to need 9 flagstone blocks. Oops. Not 91. Right then. This is where things are going to start to get interesting. There are a couple of things that we can do to greatly limit how dangerous this is going to be for us. One of them is that the moment that a zombie horde will form, which will typically be towards the beginning of a blood moon. There will be a large group of like wandering zombies. Almost always the case. If we spot them, we don't kill them. We let them exist. Ideally, we try to trick them into somewhere where they can't easily be killed by our defenses or anything else. If they're just going to die on our defenses, then kill them, because there's no point in letting that EXP go to waste. But if you can preserve that little horde, that horde basically blocks some of that wandering horde, effectively blocks some of the real horde from spawning. It's a way of dealing with the numbers a little bit. That's please. Sure. Right, this little place is starting to come together now, I feel. And with that, I may go ahead and remove one block here, so I can put it in a chest of some sort. So I can store some essentials, but we'll see. We'll see about that one. Need some more flagstones, though. Let's say 12 to start with. Now, while that's being made, we're going to go ahead and place down some more spike pits. Right now, because I'm not sure how many we're going to have spare, I'm going to place them sparingly. I'm going to spread them out, and then we'll fill in the gaps as we find out how much excess iron we have. Where I suspect we may not have enough to have lots of different layers of it. What? Why? We have military sounding music right now. I kind of approve. Truly do. I want corner blocks. Is this centered? It is. Not what I want. Okay, I guess these ones will have to be the ones we use. Something like that. Are there any nice kind of caps for those? Not really, I don't think, no. I would need something much larger. Much more aggressive corner for that to use. Oh, you know what? I could have done that, though. That would have been a really nice corner, so... It's such a chore caring about such things. For now, no. No. We'll improve it for the next Horde Night. Oh, I also need an extra defensive spike there as well. Okay, now, over here, I want find... Where are you? It's not really that one. Oh, well, I guess we could just continue up like this. It's going to give us a little bit of room to play with. A little canopy. Of flagstone. We want a roof, effectively. We're going to need a roof because there are going to be zombie vultures. And they are going to mess us up something horrific if we don't prepare for them. It is going to be truly brutal. So, of course, we want to prepare for them. Now, for that, I'm going to need a lot more cobblestone. Okay. Let's head on down. Now, I missed a few things. Fuzzy Bear, thank you very much for the Prime sub for 4 months. Diolch yn fawr, mate. And thank you very much to Yes, Kiwis Can Fly for 3 months as well. 3rd month, 2nd best month. Diolch yn fawr, mate. The bar grates is so I can shoot down. Always make sure you got firing angles on anyone who's attacking the base of your defensive structure. Now, come 8 a.m., the date and time should turn red to signify that this is indeed blood moon time. I need a lot more stone. There we go. We're just making... Well, we're not making any more of these now, so that's good. Let's go ahead and make a bunch more cobblestone rocks. Didn't really need that extra... Well, I mean, we always need the extra metal, but didn't mean for it. Let's head back up. Now, I'm thinking we might just go with a simple wooden roof for the time being, just for expedience sake. Let's go back to base, grab up some more items. Gonna want to, honestly, gonna want to grab the blueberry plants at this point. And definitely want a load of chrysanthemums on the way back. Need to have me that sweet, sweet red tea. Oh, damn it. Grab you. Ow. Don't know why I said ow. I wasn't the one punching the tree. It was a sympathetic ow. Ooh, Pokemon. I know. Okay, let's have my bacon and eggs. Actually, no, I'm going to save my bacon and eggs until I can have some tea with it. How low can the hunger meter go before it start having issues? About that low, yeah. Yeah, you had impeccable timing with that question. Absolutely impeccable timing. Right then, we are going to want to make my tea. Guess we'll leave that in there. Might as well. Drop off a few odds and sods while we're here. Yeah, don't need those. I will take these though. I need two. I think 100 iron arrows should be enough, but I'll keep hold of these just so I can make some quick additional items should I need to. Snap these off. And we're going to go ahead and craft all of this into cloth. Now, in terms of our meal situation, it's starting to run down a bit. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit concerned about that. I'll bring some lamb rations with me. Also going to set a lot of water to be boiled. It's going to take 4 minutes, so I need to make sure there's at least 4 minutes worth of fuel here. A little bit more than that. Right, now that I've got the red tea, it is time for us to properly eat. Delish. Do I have any more meat? No, not enough to do anything with, unfortunately. Right. Well, now it's all just down to what I can do to make this place a bit more fortified. It really is that simple now. As you can see, day 8 is now red. So we know 100% that we're having a blood moon. Yeah, I'm kind of upset that every food item is a lump as well. If there was anything that I would like, I would strongly put my vote behind in terms of what's the next thing that we work on graphically. It would be food. 100%. I guess for now we're not going to worry too much about having having a box over here. I guess we don't need it, strictly speaking. There we go. A little bit of light in the archway. Boop, 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 boop. Every single time we do that, it is going to frighten someone. I want 16 of these, please. Oh, thank you. All that's being made. Going to want to fortify this. Now again, like I was saying, there isn't as much reason to try and build like fortifications to shoot out, at least not the metal bars. Actual fortifications probably wouldn't be a bad call. If you could guarantee your enemy were going to approach you in such a direction that you could easily shoot them through them. So, you know, you're going to have reduced aiming angles, but it may work out for you. But right now, we're very much going to be in a position where from up here you wouldn't want fortifications to be your primary means of shooting out, in my opinion.